welcome to Empire Rugby League. This is Coaching from the Couch with Bear and Wombat. Wombat, what's going on this beautiful afternoon?
Oh, it's Tuesday afternoon, round 23, and the team lists have dropped.
Yes, it is, and let's just crack straight into it because we've got NRL round 23 and we've got NRLW round 5, 6. We'll get to that later.
We'll figure that out later.
Again, I'm a prop. I can't
Mate,
count.
we're not that prepared.
Melbourne Storm versus the Brisbane Broncos down in Amy Park, Melbourne. And
it's kick-off Indigenous round as well.
It is Indigenous round. Oh, I missed that. Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Some of the jerseys have started to drop. I know Melbourne Storm have just dropped theirs, and Broncos aren't far off dropping theirs.
And the NRL as a whole is getting behind Greg Inglis's Goanna Academy
Stick With It
strapping tap.
They started it last week.
Yes, they did.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind a few rolls of that. I reckon that's pretty cool. But anyway, moving on. Anything jump out at you with these team lists? I think Brisbane are 1-17 from the weekend, except for obviously Xavier Willison, who has broken his arm, and which means, well, great timing. Payne Haas is back.
Yeah, that is true. But for my boys, Trent Liero is the only one that I can see that's
Returned.
Has returned.
And that was just a rest, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Because he's backed up every Origin he's played, but he also played prior to Origin.
Yeah.
So
he had a massive couple of months. Jonah Peasant's still in the 14.
Well, unfortunately with
of course, no
Tyron,
Hughes, so Wishy stays at 7.
In there, but they've got that versatility there where Peasant could go in there. If any of the outside backs go down, Wishy goes in.
Oh, look,
and then you've got Peasant there. Like it's cover.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else jump out at you here? I'm pretty happy just to sort of leave this one as is. And
I love the fact that Ben Tolte, he's a former Storm. He's going up against his old club he was in a feeder system with.
Oh, yeah.
I am loving the fact that he is in that Broncos
on the bench,
bench lineup.
And just quickly, I said I wouldn't dive into it, but I have noticed that Selwyn Cobbo and Dean Mariner have retained their wing spots after last week, which I think is a good thing. Well, Dean Mariner especially. I can't understand how he's not the first choice winger in that club.
He's absolutely destroying it in that side. Like he's
a class above. On a bad day, see, I don't judge these players, especially wingers. I don't judge wingers on how many tries they score because 80% of the time, most of them are just, you caught the last pass out of a backline movement, well done. On a bad day, you can give Dean Mariner the ball and he will either go damn close or he will cross the stripe for you.
For him, it's kick return meters.
Yeah, as well. Yeah, he's a worker.
Nuts.
But yeah, do we need to ask, are you sticking loyal?
Oh, I'm sticking loyal because it's a Thursday night, it's at home, and they're kicking it off. Let's go. Storm. All
right. Well, I don't know. Melbourne are sort of gone win-loss. They're not great at night with that slip and the dew on the ball.
Broncos aren't good coming off a flogging.
But the Broncos I don't have much confidence in. Look, this is going to come down to the spines, clearly. I think Pappy and Walsh nearly... Now, just to make it quick, I think they cancel each other out. Mam and Munster. Munster's got that little bit more intelligence, but as for X Factor, I think they're both probably on par. The key for me will be Renault at 7 and Hunt at 9. If they can control the game the way they started to in the first half last week, and if that mentality stays, I think Melbourne are in trouble because Melbourne haven't put together a decent performance yet. I don't think they've put 80 minutes together yet.
I'd love to see them put an 80-minute performance against this.
Oh, look, I wouldn't poo-poo it, but at the same time, I'm going to go Broncos.
That's fair.
Just to keep it spicy.
Yeah, well, we know you're out of the running for the...
My tips are shocking, so that I can't win, so I might as well try and upset a few people.
You either look like a genius or look like an idiot. There's only...
Hey, I looked like a genius last week with the Tigers getting up.
Yeah, that is true.
Mind you, I tipped them the week before and looked like an absolute idiot, so...
Yeah, I tipped the Dogs because I didn't trust the Tigers.
Well, moving on, Newcastle v Penrith.
We both know what's going to happen here.
It is at McDonald Jones, so...
I don't think that's going to do anything for it.
I really don't think so either, but...
Panthers, the only one that they're missing is Isaiah Yeo. Shoulder
that
injury.
could be a bit of a thing. That's ongoing. I don't think there's anything settled on that, is there?
He's potential at the moment. According to the casualty ward, it's 1 to 2 weeks potentially.
Yeah, right.
It's not too sure, but they've also lost Pateo, which, in a way, opens up the door for Scott Sorensen to come back in, and they got Papali'i in the 13, which.
Tell you what, he's been putting some work together, Isaiah Papali'i, lately. I don't think that's a bad move at all, putting him at 13. I think...
he's the only one in that side that fits that mould.
Yeah.
I think that would help that side at least. But I'm going Panthers because I do not see this night side, even coming off a bye, beating Panthers.
Well, Jakey Arthur's at 6 with Jack... What happened to Hastings?
I have no idea. Oh,
he's in the reserves, so... Okay.
Oh, and they get Bradman Best back, but I'll say it now. If Bradman Best can get through this game without doing another hamstring, mate, it's gonna be a rort.
Nah, I've Panthers all day here. Mate, Newcastle. Honestly, changing halves again.
Yeah, it's not
like the Hastings Cogger thing was starting to look decent.
I genuinely there's a vendetta against Hastings at the moment. I almost bet there is.
Oh, that's just bizarre. But yeah, and then we move on to the Raiders over against Manly down in Canberra. This is green machine for me all day. I don't even need to look at the team lists.
I do because off memory, I'm pretty sure I said that Ricky would name the same 17.
Yeah, I believe he did.
So
Has he?
I want to see. I want to see if he.
All right, let's load them up. Manly. They're not on the same planet.
No.
Lately, I don't know what's going on with Manly, but sorry, folks, we're just killing time while the screen loads. KO Weeks at fullback: Jed Stewart, Matt Timoko, Seb Cruz, Xavier Savage, Ethan Strange, Jamal Fogarty. So the 1 to 7's the same. Big Papa, Tommy Starling, Joey Tarpanay, Hudson Young, Zach Ossing, Corey Horsburgh. That's the same starting 13. And on the bench, you have Owen Paddy, Simi Sasangi, Morgan Smithies, and Atta Mariota. That is the same 17 from last week. There's no real shocks there. We did call it. Well, sorry, Wombat, you called it. But yeah, I mean, after that loss, you were always going to name the same 17. Obviously, for Manly, no Lehigh Hopewadi and no Benny Travojevic. So, yeah, as we said, Tommy will go back to fullback.
Tommy Talau comes in at centre.
Yeah.
Front row doesn't change. Oh, Michael Cheekham comes... Michael Cheekham.
Jeez, he's been in the rugby league wilderness for a little while, I think. Is this his first NRL for the year?
Yeah, he's off-season recruit from the Bunnies.
Yeah, he's had a few clubs, so...
Yeah, so...
Aaron Schopp is on the bench.
Oh, this could be...
Is this...
Hang on. Jake Simpkins named... Didn't he have a Cat 1 last week and didn't return?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. Again, this is that HIA stuff.
That's unheard of for me because Ben Trebojevic was ruled out for a concussion.
Yep.
But Jake Simpkins was worse and ruled out of the game, but he's been named.
Oh, I don't know how
I'm confused by that.
This HIA stuff is just getting messier and messier.
So we're both on the green machine?
Absolutely.
Yeah, too easy. Now, next game, we've got the Dragons taking on the Sharks at Jubilee. So, Dragons...
Cogra.
Oh, is it Dragons home game?
Yep,
or is it Dragons, yep.
Dragons, but at Cogra, a different home ground.
Okay.
So it's the Red V at Jubilee, and who are they up against?
They're against the Sharks.
Yep, Dragons.
Well, we all know what the Sharks... the Sharks did Everyone was like, "Oh, the Sharks could be back" and everything like that. But they were against a team that didn't show up. The Cowboys. They didn't show up.
Yeah.
And they didn't show up, but the Sharks switched off at halftime.
Yeah, which
so there was nothing.
This time of year, you don't want to be doing that. Like, you should be gearing up. Like, it doesn't matter who's in front of you. This time of year, you should be gearing up. If you want to be a genuine contender, gear up and flog the sides that you should be flogging.
No, looking at it, Shane Flanagan, same 17 that's rolled out, and the Cowboys have named one. The Sharks have named one change. Toby Rudolph joining with Jesse Calhoun is suspended. So with that, Dragons, mate.
Yeah, I'm with the Dragons too. I think a little bit of confidence after terrible weather.
What's the good saying that you like saying?
Beware the red V at Jubilee.
Oh, this could either bite us in the ass or make us look like geniuses.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think this is the sort of match that Flano will love. You got to think Flano's has coached the only premiership that Cronulla club have ever had.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's written them off, and everyone absolutely has been caning the Dragons in the media for the whole year, basically.
Yep.
I smell an ambush.
That's fair. We can see what's going on.
And we're up at Suncorp Stadium for the Finns against the Roosters. Obviously, no Herbie.
And no Kafusi.
And no Kafusi, Francis Molo, Mark Nichols. Look, Marshall King, he's dangerous, but I'm not sure if he can do it on his own. Obviously, you still have Isaiah Katoa and Cody Nikorima.
However, I'll say this though, Marshall King not doing it by himself. In the number 13, Kurt Donahue.
Oh, bro, Kurt Donahue has been by far and away, if he doesn't pick up, I reckon Kurt Donahue will nearly sweep the Dolphins' end of season awards for the club.
You really think though?
Yep. I guarantee that Christian Wolf and the internal workings of that club do not underrate what he has done for that side.
Here's a sneaky for you. I've got my one. I won't lie. This is my bet for the end of the year, and I'll say it now. I've got my 2 rookies of the years playing in this game.
One from each side?
Yep.
So Robert Toyer and
Kurt Donahue.
Kurt Donahue?
Yeah.
Does Kurt qualify?
Yeah, he does, because he only played 3 games last year.
Lucky.
So by math, and again, that's my math, and my checking.
NRL math might be different.
Yeah, but I believe Kurt Donahue's only played 3 games last year, which puts him eligible for this year's Rookie of the Year.
Oh, that's a good shout. This is a tough one. Like, it's the Dolphins at Suncorp, so technically their home game, but no Herbie. Tavita Nafahu comes into the centres. I don't know much about that young fella.
In his first 4 games for Q Cup, playing for the CQ Capras, he scored 6 tries.
Yeah, right. So he's a finisher.
He played on the wing and the centres, in the centres as well. He is someone to watch out for.
Roosters are unchanged, and to be honest, the loser of this game doesn't play finals. This game is that big.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think? And it's actually a little bit poetic, really. You've got the dubbed future New South Wales halfback,
Isaiah Katoa.
and the one they're talking about being the future halfback, Sam Walker, for the Queensland side.
Yeah, it'll be a good little... I mean, they're very, very different styles of player, or different styles of halfbacks.
It's a little bit poetic, but sorry, Sam Walker, you got to do a lot more to take it off Tommy Dearden.
Oh, God, yeah.
But where are you sitting on this one, Bear?
There's something inside of me telling me Roosters.
You really think the Roosters are going to get one over the Finns?
I really think that the loss of Herbie is... I don't think people realise how big of a loss that is. I'm going to have to go Roosters.
I'm in the same boat as you because I think the injury toll this year is really going to start hurting the Dolphins.
Yeah, and look, I want the Dolphins to play finals, but even if they finish 9 or 10th, I'm going to declare the Wayne Bennett curse broken, because this is not a typical post-Wayne team.
So what you're saying is that if we win it, we're happy because we got the tip. But if Dolphins win and we lose the tip, we're still happy.
Oh, I'm happy either way, yeah. This potentially could be match of the round.
There you go. You heard it first. Bear is a closet Queenslander.
Oh, shut up. Beatrix will love that. Moving on to... Oh, this is a big one. Bulldogs v Warriors at a course stadium on a Saturday night. Jacob Kiraz is still named at fullback. I mean, obviously Connor Tracy's injured for a little while with those ribs. They're going to take a while to heal because ribs, you can't do nothing for them, trust me. They are the worst injury to have. But Kiraz did not play fullback on the weekend against the Tigers. He played centre in attack, and Stephen Crichton played fullback in attack. Yes, he defended at fullback, but if you're going to do that, why? I mean, yeah, I know Critter's probably one of the best defensive centres, so you probably want him in the line, but I don't know. Kiraz, for me, is an out-and-out winger. Mm-hmm. I know people think that you can chop and change in that back 1 to 5, but they are specialist roles, and Kiraz is a winger.
Yeah.
Look, Lockie's not going to have another game like he did last week. It's just not going to happen.
Having said that, he is battling a hand injury and also ankle niggles, which may result in injections.
Is he though?
I'm not
or
sure.
Is this the Bulldogs putting their own spin on it? Now, we know who runs the Bulldogs. It's Gus, the master of media spin.
I'm just reading what it says. I'm not buying into it.
I'm potentially thinking that a few of these apparent injuries that have just sprung up out of nowhere may be a little bit of media coverage for the performance. Just to take the heat off the kid. I've got no issue if that is what it is, because it's smart player welfare in a way. But Toby Sexton is named in the extended bench, which probably leans more to that they are legitimate injuries.
Yeah, it's potential, but a big inclusion for the Wars is James Fisher-Harris is named on extended bench to return from a calf injury.
Ooh, but no Wade Egan, and Sam Healy gets the starting 9. Tamaro Martin back to the 14 jersey.
And Stowers Smith. Everything I've read is he's played a little bit of hooker, but he's not an out-and-out hooker. He's filled in there. He's more like a... How would you say, Chaz Defunga type of player?
Yeah, right.
I'd say that. The tape also as well.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit like that.
Fair enough. Well, which way you leaning here, Wombat? You got the Doggies coming off a potentially embarrassing loss.
Where's this being played?
This is at a course stadium, so Doggies home ground.
Warriors have to travel from home to there. Tua Picky at the back. Nah, I'm going to go Waz.
You're going the Wars. He's back on the War train.
It's always happened for me, though. The games that I tip the Dogs, they lose. The games I don't tip them, they win.
Well, I'm with the Wars as well.
That makes me feel so much worse.
Purely because they got dusted on the hooter like they have done to other teams. I think it's a good little wake-up call.
Not just switch off.
Yeah, and, mate, if Roger pulls out another one of those performances, that's going to be awesome. Chan's in the centres, mate. He doesn't have the same impact that he does at fullback, but it wouldn't surprise me if you see him drop back as a winger or race back to be a fourth man to take play 2 kick return. I think you'll find a lot more involvement from Chan this week instead of compared to last week. And young Samuel Healy out of 9.
Someone to watch.
Absolutely.
Next off our ranks, we got the Titans playing the Bunnies.
We have Spoon Bowl come early, ladies and gentlemen.
At Seabus Super Stadium.
Look, we do joke about Spoon Bowl and all that sort of stuff, but realistically, the Bunnies have a bye up their sleeve. So if the Titans lose this, that's it. It is over. It's done for the Titans.
Yeah.
If they win this, they still have a fear that they could pick up the spoon because the Bunnies have that 2 points in the bank from the bye that's, I think, a few weeks away. So...
Now, a few weeks ago, you made comment that this would be, and I'm pretty sure the Badger let rip into you last time we talked about this.
Now, the only
you said
win
this
the
would be the only
win the rest of the year. And somehow they dusted the Wars at home. So
yeah.
I'm already wrong.
So, are you wrong about this one? Are they going to win or are they going to lose
No,
this game?
I'm gonna back the Badger and his terrible Titans, purely because, mate, these young kids, we saw it last week. They are 100% all effort, all heart, but they're gonna hit the wall. Whereas the Titans, you go to sleep, they have the players that will absolutely destroy you. And we mentioned AJ Brimson, Jaden Campbell.
Well, look at what they did to the reigning premiers.
Not only that, have a look who's back in the side in jersey number 5. Alofia Khan Pereira is back. And I have to give a shout out to the other winger, Jalen de Groot. Now, he's not a winger by trade. He's a fullback by trade. He's a diminutive fullback as well. Mm-hmm. So I actually think Jalen has been performing above and beyond his capabilities as a winger the last few weeks. So well done to young Jalen. I'm with the Titans here.
Oh, that's going to make the Badger very happy.
No, he'll probably curse me because if I get on them, they'll lose.
Well, channeling my inner Badger, he always says, never tip Titans at home.
He does say that.
He does. Say that. They got the worst, I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, but the worst win rate at home.
Oh, potentially. I mean, wouldn't surprise me.
Now, looking at the Bunnies side, though, they do welcome back Brandon Smith into the side.
Yeah, just saw that in jersey 16.
Now,
with Mamazoulis on the bench as well.
Ryan Gray has been cut from the side.
Oh, it's probably just a rest for the poor kid.
And so has Lewis Dodd.
Now, that's a bit harsh. I thought Lewis was actually... Okay, now, before anyone comes for me, I thought Lewis Dodd was actually quite solid last week. His kicking game needs a fuck ton of work. But everything else, he was taking the line on. He had a few runs. Defensively, he was okay. I don't think he was the perfect defensive half, but he was nowhere near the worst defensive half we've seen. He steered them around. They actually looked like they knew what they were doing in attack.
Yep.
So I think there are signs there that Lewis Dodd can perform at this level. But yes, there are some things that he does need to work on. Primarily for me, the glaring hole in his game is his kicking game. It was absolutely atrocious.
Yep.
But yeah, mate, I think it's a bit harsh. But again, Jamie Humphries comes back and he is the club's first choice halfback, so I've got no issue with it.
The matchup I see here, which is making me lean towards the Titans, is having Jojo Fafita and Khan Pereira going up against Tass and Johnson.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact Tallis Duncan is going to have his work cut out for him with Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
If Kelly is on, Tallis Duncan, I know he's a good defender.
Oh, but Kelly, the footwork Kelly possesses on his day is just, I don't know where it comes from.
I don't think
1 second he's in front of the defender, next thing he's to the left and 3 meters behind him. Like I don't know what Brian does, but maybe he teleports.
Now, I'll say I'm going Titans first on this. However, an extended reserves is a Latrell Mitchell.
For the Bunnies?
Yes.
Look, I don't think he returns this game. I think that is purely because South have no other names to put in that reserves list.
That's a high possibility too.
But yeah, we'll move on.
Final game of the round. It's
at Combank Stadium. It is Parramatta up against the Cowboys, and the Cowboys have come off an atrocious performance, and Parramatta are building nicely for the back end of the year. That means absolutely bugger all.
Kicking it off, we've got two welcome backs. Jake Clifford returns to the side, but Jason Tamalolo returns. Yes. I think his first game since round 5?
It's been a while since we've seen Big JT.
And
he's starting. He's named to start.
Yeah, and Viliami Vailea is returning into the centres as well.
Oh, sweet. Parramatta win. Vailea's defence is atrocious.
But he's going up against Penasini.
Yeah, that's all right. Penasini will make a 60-metre break and then fuck up to play the ball. Actually, Jackson Purgey could have Jackson Purgey's back in the centres, which pushes Zach Labert out to the wing. I'd switch that the other way around. Because the other centre for Parramatta is Jordan Samrani, because Sean Russell is out with there is an injury there. It's a bad
Broken
one
hand.
too. Broken hand, yeah. Now, I enjoy the experiment with Samrani, turning him into a back rower, because defensively, one-on-one in the centres, he's a liability.
Another one for the Cowboys is Semi Valame. He's
in the reserves.
He's in the reserves to make a return. But look, the Cowboys are welcoming back a plethora of people.
Yeah, they've got some troops back.
They've got McKaylee back, Tamalolo back, Clifford back. But also on their extent, Vilea is another one. But you've got Valame, Jackson Paulo, who he's 18th man now. However, I see a change happening in the Cowboys side.
Yeah, drop Vilea, put Labert back to the centres, and put who'd you say? Paulo or Valame on the wing.
I'd have Valame, to be honest,
Yeah.
because we've seen what Valame can do. Paulo is still young and still learning his craft.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna stay loyal purely because the drive of Mitchell Moses Parramatta will win games at the end of this year, like towards the back of it. Mitch doesn't like losing. Yeah, and I tell you what, once a few of these young kids experience winning and winning well, it may just be infectious. So I'm going to stay loyal.
I'm going to Eels as well. I can't see the Cowboys.
Look, I trust the Cowboys.
And it's at Combank too.
Yeah.
Realistically, it should be renamed Mitchell Moses Stadium. But
Well, he does have the first ever try, the first ever conversion, and the first ever field goal at the stadium on opening day.
Yeah, Mitchell Moses Stadium.
Against his old club, the Tigers. I'm pretty sure it was an Easter Monday as well.
It's just harmony for that. But no, go on the Eels, mate.
Not that I remember the game.
I'm surprised you do, being that blind drunk on that day.
Oh, come on, man. It was a good day. Anyway, we're going to move on to the NRLW, and it is round 6. So there you go. I cannot count. We will kick it off with the Dragons and the Sharks at Jubilee Stadium. So this would be a double header with the NRL game.
Looking as though it's going to be before game.
It'll be. So the girls will get along early to Jubilee, support the girls, and then stick around to watch the blokes bash the living crap out of each other.
Now, looking at the team list, there is a few changes here.
It wouldn't surprise me if that Dragon side has a fair few changes, to be honest.
Yeah, so I'll start with the Sharks because they had a rough run last week. Tyler King is starting at fullback now.
Again?
Yes. So from the 14 to the 1, she stays there. But there's also a handful of other little changes. Now, again, this has got a lot of changes. So
Who you got?
Overflowing casualty ward. Gracie Lee Weeks named it centre in place of Penatani Gray, who had a head knock, so she's out. Anessa Biddle returns to the centres. She had a shoulder injury throughout the game, so rough to see if she's there. Brooke Anderson is coming back from a head knock and will line up at lock because she missed out last week. Stephanie Faulkner returns from concussion protocol. Which, again, another concussion.
On her, Stephanie Fox, she is all heart and all effort. Yes, I know the game that she copped that head knock for. I think she spent time in the sin bin, had some absolutely brilliant moments, had some absolutely terrible moments, got a sin bin, got a head knock, got ruled out of the game. But she's all heart.
So, just having a look further down while you're having a talk, there's Emma Veron is named in the extended reserves to potentially come back from a foot injury.
Well, I reckon if she's fit, she's in. There's that Sharks team needs her badly. One that I don't even need to read the little blurb at the bottom here. The number 6 for the Dragons, Maddie Bruiser Studden, finally returning from the NRLW wilderness. I don't know where she's been for a little while, but she's a former New South Wales Origin halfback.
And a Gillaroos player as well.
She's a former Gillaroo. Maddie, and her nickname is Bruiser.
So you've got Zali Hopkins moving from the 6 to the 9 because
back to the 9 where she belongs.
Maynard Perrin unfortunately succumbs to the HIA or
11-day stand down concussion. Yeah.
It says here HIA. So, HIA and a knee injury as well.
Oh, yuck. Poor thing.
So, Alice Gregory is out with a finger injury. Trinity Tanania, I want to say that's how you say it. Shoulder is ruled out. So, yeah, all of those. And Tori Shipton is making her debut.
At 14?
Yeah. Oh, Shipton? Yep. Yeah, 14. She is a New South Wales under-19 representative.
Oh, nice.
So,
well, see, this is that pathway that I alluded to at the start of the season. Is that Dragons nursery? There is some brilliant young girls in that nursery. Now we've actually seen they've been robbed a little bit. There's a few over at there's a few at the Dogs. There's a few. I think there's one over in New Zealand as well. So everyone's clicked onto it, but I'm hoping that they've kept the best.
Another one we've sort of skipped over is Racy McGregor. Unfortunately, to that suspension, she will miss this game.
She should have missed this game with a concussion stand down anyway. So
Casey Ray is taking the 7.
So Casey Ray just moves from 6 to 7. Look, and you bring in Maddie Studden, who's got experiences in the half, so I don't think there's much of an issue there. I'm going to tip the Dragons on this one, Wombat.
I'm going to go, at the moment on this team list, I'm going the Dragons as well. But if Emma Varian comes into that side, that is a very different...
Oh, 100%.
That is very, very different.
I think it'll be a good day for the Dragons out at Jubilee for both men and women's teams. Moving on, the Newcastle Knights don't have to go anywhere. They're still at McDonald Jones Stadium, up against the West Tigers. Saturday afternoon footy, so hopefully the weather has cleared up and we get to see some dry track. Look, I'm not sure if there's too much changes.
So Eva McEwen is the only one that comes in after serving suspension, and pretty much for the Knights.
Same 17 for the Tigers.
Yeah, exactly the same, realistically. Actually, Lotto, she was sidelined with an infectious virus.
Yeah, so
not sure. But yeah, the exact same lineups for both sides.
All right, which way are you leaning?
Knights.
Yeah, that's a dangerous side.
Knights at home, and if it's dry, watch out.
I tell you who has impressed me from the Knights, and it's not a name that you usually hear thrown around when you talk about Newcastle. It's Kayla. Is it Kayla? Yeah, Kayla Romanak, the 13. Mate, she's almost the glue that's holding that side together. I think you'll find whenever there's a difficult carry that needs to happen, it's her. Very Erin Clark-ish for the Warriors.
That seems to
just
be
straightens them up. Like all of a sudden they look a little bit lost. Romanak will grab the ball. It's just a nice straight hard run, quick play the ball, and all of a sudden Newcastle find their sink again.
And that's what the 13 role has sort of become now. It's that link between the halves, but also if you need a settler, he'll take that ball.
Yeah. Far out. Olivia Higgins, our dummy half, she's been enormous this year. Tess Staines is another great finisher on the wing.
It's the matchup of the nines that's standing out to me here.
So you got to watch young Selma Noor last week, did you?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
Very young, natural player.
Oh, yeah, she's still very, very raw.
But if Brett Morley's still the coach?
Yes, yeah, Noddy's the coach.
If he can craft her into a very powerful 9, that Tiger side can be very dangerous.
Yeah, I agree.
With Evie McGrath coming off the back of that.
Yeah.
And when Lot 2 comes back, that's your spine in the making there.
Yeah, and young Jataya Faifua, there's not much of her, but again, another one that is, I think she's smaller than Abby, but I put her in an Abby Church mould. Not much of them, but all heart will take that line on 110%. And unfortunately, 7 times out of 10 will get driven back 10 metres, but that's just because there's not much of them.
But she's that player that you fear the most because she'll keep coming back at you every time.
I can't wait to see her in open space. We haven't got to see it yet. And Caitlin Turnbull is turning into one of the best finishers in the women's game. You've got... Yeah, look... I'm gonna do it.
You gonna go the Tigs?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna back Kezi and her girls. I think they need a win.
That's fair.
Give the girls a win. I'm on the Tigers
Might
there.
have to check you for a HIA.
Yeah, hey, you said that last week and it come good for me. And then we go for another double header. This is the Bulldogs and the Warriors again. This will be the curtain raiser to the men's game at Accor Stadium on Saturday night.
Oh,
Now,
the atmosphere in this game would be insane.
oh yeah, this is going to be awesome. No changes to the Warriors, and there should be 1 or 2 for the Dogs here, I believe.
The name changes ruin it for me because I finally get to know who the players are.
Yeah,
and
then they get
out.
switched out. I think there's a tweak to the forward pack, I believe, in the Dogs.
Shannon Maru moves from the back row to the centres, which Tagio? Tagio?
I'm not entirely sure.
She's placed in the head knock protocol. Pauline Sukabrika moves from the bench to the second row, obviously because Maru moves out. And Alexis moves into the lock position.
Okay.
Late withdrawal because she had a hamstring injury or hamstring tightness in the warm up. Yeah,
that's fair. You take the cautious approach there.
There's a couple other little changes in extended bench, but just not too many changes.
All right. So which way are we leaning here?
Was
Yep, I'm with you.
just straight up was.
Oh, look. Take nothing away from the girls, but I think there's the change from the back rower you said the back rower was going into the centres or something?
Yeah, Suli Ruka.
Yep.
I want to say that's how I'm saying it. She's moving from the centres. For Shannon Muru. So Muru
hasn't the blurb hasn't reflected the team list. So look, I think the Warriors girls are starting to realise what the NRLW is, and if this could be one of the best forward battles of the weekend, including NRL.
So the blurb is correct. However, looking at it, the names aren't in the right spot.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, both on the Waz there,
Yeah.
and yeah, moving on.
Titans are the Roosters,
And this
it's a curtain raiser again.
Oh, beautiful! Finally, the scheduling's lining up nicely. This is at Seabus Super Stadium at, I suppose we'll call it Sunday afternoon. It's like 11:50 kickoff, so you know,
9:50 our time. So morning footy.
Oh, yay! That'll be the first game I get to see on Sunday morning. Anything drastic changes here? I don't think there would be too much.
I don't think there's.
I mean, obviously Lily Patson won't be playing.
Yeah. Fractured fibula. I knew there was a leg injury, but fractured fibula. That's painful.
Harsh.
Rain Hippie is to make her debut on the wing. So congratulations to her.
Oh, nice.
So that's a debut, another debut again. My God. Well, this is the thing about the women's expanding. You're gonna have so many debuts. Lefippo moves to prop, and Thompson will line up in the second row with Jasmine Solia suspended.
Okay. That must have been a harsh sin bin then, because, she's...
I think dangerous tackle. I can't remember what it exactly was.
God, we do this every week. We read this Roosters 1-17 and just go, how? Look.
Actually, sorry to cut you off there, Bear, but something to highlight here. So they, everyone that knows around NRLW, I don't think the NRLW did a great job promoting it, but the Rising Talent Invitational that happened in Newcastle.
That's right. Yeah, they had basically a combine type thing where
from all states. Now, the Titans have named an 18th player who has been recruited prior to the lead up of that Rising Talent.
Well done, Kelsey Parkin.
Yeah, so her full name, Kelsey Ladbroke Parkin, is her full name, according to this here.
Okay.
Hyphenated. She's been named as that, so congratulations to her.
That'll be a good little lie over her and taste.
Imagine that. Going down for an
invitational.
Going down for an invitational, and
at the end of the game, you get to meet some of the biggest superstars in the women's game in that Roosters side. So, yeah, that's awesome. But anyway, Wombat, which way are you leaning?
That Roosters side is so hard to say no to.
Unfortunately, I'm with you there. Until they lose or something drastic happens, I don't think we can
With
not tip them.
Taz coming back is just going to send them to cloud 9, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll be watching Taz this week for sure. And then we go down to Canberra.
Uh-oh.
This is the Raiders versus the Broncos. The winless Raiders, and unfortunately, coming home isn't much of a pep up for them because they have a terrible home record as well. Any team changes?
Yeah, so Bree Spreadborough, someone I've told you all to watch. Unfortunately, he's out with an ankle injury, but Shanae Sissoko makes her return to the Broncos side by the bench.
Yeah, and Holly Mae Dodd returns for the Raiders. And Mona Lisa Soliola has been named in the back row. That's awesome. That is obviously the sister to Isaiah Soliola that used to play for the Roosters.
And Chloe Saunders is... Grace Kemp has not been named, but Chloe Saunders is set to start at prop after a late switch last week.
Okay.
So she started off the bench last week.
Look, again, this Broncos side is very similar to the Roosters. We look at it and we go, that's just power.
It's power, but also look who's in the 13, Keely Joseph.
Yeah. Which way we leaning here? Like, unfortunately,
by that lineup, it has to be the Broncos. That Broncos side is half of the Australian Gillaroos side.
Yeah, because the other half plays for the Roosters.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, again, the Broncos, I'm going to have to be on them until something drastically bad happens because, look, I've already got me upset for the round, so I can't tip the Raiders here. I'm Broncos as well.
Well, here we go. Rounding off with your favourite, the Eels playing the Cowboys.
And this will be
at
at
Combank. Another curtain raiser.
Yeah, actually, this may actually be the game after it.
Is it? Oh, I actually
Double check that because this is a 6:15 p.m. kickoff, and the boys kick off. I think the boys have the Sunday afternoon one. They do.
Oh, they do.
So the men are the curtain raiser to the women's game
I
here,
stand
which is
corrected on that.
fantastic. So everybody stick around in your seats to watch the women play. I'm going to be loyal. I don't think that's any surprise.
Obviously, with the changes in the injuries, I'll let you run through your the changes to the women's Eel side.
I believe Fleur Jin is a debutante.
Yeah, Gordon. No, she's a emerging back. So I don't think she's a.
Well, anyway, she's in the side replacing Rory Owens, who's going to be missing for a little while. And then obviously we're going to need a new 6 because Cassie Tohi-Hiku is out as well. And that brings Rosemary Beckett in. I do not know much about her, unfortunately, so I can't lean there. And obviously Kennedy Charrington will miss with the 11-day concussion protocol. And that would make Tyler Amitu, apologies, into the side,
and Tess McWilliams.
And Tess McWilliams comes back in, who I think she played last week anyway. But the big in for the Cowboys is at number 6. Kira Dibb has been recalled. I feel a bit for Rosie Kelly here. I don't think she was the half that let them down last week.
No, I'd have to agree with you there. So another big change in the forwards is Lillian Yarrow, who is a young... I've told you to watch out for her. Watch her play. She's fantastic. Yeah, she's starting off the bench with Lily Peacock, which I think...
Nothing wrong with that.
That's a smart move, realistically. Is it also... S.A. Banu is back to the bench, but we've seen she keeps getting switched in the starting side.
I'll tell you what, Mackenzie will not have 2 shocking games in a row. So the Parramatta girls really need to watch out for her because, unfortunately, last week she just didn't adapt to the conditions. There was spilt ball everywhere. But yeah, look.
One player I want to highlight in this Cowboys side, and she is making her debut. She is a convert, I'm pretty sure, from Rugby Sevens, Lily Dick.
Yeah, you mentioned she was named 18th a few weeks back, and you mentioned keep an eye on her. Yeah,
she is fit. She broke the record.
That's right. You're saying she smashed the 1.2.
No, the 2.4K, I think it was. Or
even smashed Tommy Dearden's time at it
by a couple of seconds too. Like that's, we know what Tom Dearden can do. Non-comparative. But He's Lily Dick's someone to watch out for
tell you
because she's set for a big set. There's not much of her, but she's a tall, lanky person, and she plays back row.
Oh, okay. We'll have to keep an eye out for that one. But quickly, just before we finish with this game, I have to give a shout out to the Cowboys winger. And look, usually it's Crystal Blackwell. I ID'd her a few times on the show, but Fran Goldthorpe. Now she's a Pommy. So last week I think she stood out because the conditions were probably a little bit more like English conditions. I tell you what, her footwork in the wet was unreal, and she's got speed. So if that was her breakout game, look out for her as well.
Potentially, but yeah, a little bit more on Lee Dick while you were talking about it. I found it. She is a Australian Rugby Sevens convert. She was since 2018. So,
right. So she's been around.
Yeah, she's been around a little bit, but she also debuted. She's 24 now. Going back to 2018, she's been around at a young age too. So she's coming off the back of an ACL injury earlier this year.
Well, best of luck to her. But as I said, I'm staying loyal, and my girls will finally put back-to-back wins on the board. Hopefully.
Having said that, my upset is the Cowboys.
Fantastic.
Bounce back from a bad win.
Absolutely. I mean, that Cowboys side does sort of worry me a little bit, especially coming off a poor performance last week. But we'll stick solid with my girls. Come on, finish the round out strong again. Anyway, that's all we have time for, folks. So, Wombat, thank you very much for joining us again.
Cheers.
And that's it.